Ballers! The pandas are here! We've waited ever so long for them and the raiding has begun. All good things are going on, but of course we didn't see any of that because we've been grinding reputation. But how do we feel about this reputation? How do we feel about all the new things in Mr. World of Warcraft? There's only one kind of way we can discuss this.
Like a Pandarian Atha!
Toss me. Hey, don't tell the elf.
It's Saturday once again and we are joining you live from Preach Gaming headquarters. But before we get this show started, don't go premature. Don't come in your pants. We can't start this show until everybody in that chat lets us know in one loud voice that we can start the show.
You have to wait.
We have to wait. I can't do anything until they do it, you know. It's
Just
just
wait for a bit, mate.
we'll just wait here. We'll just wait. Oh! I can see it so glorious and beautiful. Yes! If you've never been to a Breach and Ghost live show, you must start it all with a holler. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you suck at World of Warcraft. If you don't play World of Warcraft. If you're awesome at World of Warcraft. We don't care. We just want to let you know out there that we are listening. So give us that big holler like everybody's doing there. Hello! Yes! Welcome to the Saturday Web Show.
Mate, I'm going to alter.
You altering?
Slightly.
Wait for it.
Come on, head.
Wait for it. I tell you what, you might not be shaven, but you've got a lovely, evenly spread bush.
That's what I'm talking about, mate.
Evenly spread
It's good,
bush.
isn't it?
I can tolerate a smooth face and an evenly spread bush.
I could
if
light
it
a
gets too
matchstick
much,
on it.
I don't like it. I don't think you could. It's a bit soft for that. It's a bit flimsy.
You want
I'm sure
that?
you condition. Oh, it's so soft. It's so soft. It would never scratch my breasts. I absolutely adore it. How are you doing, pal?
I'm good, mate.
Because you
I'm
lost
really
all
good.
your gear this week. Very sad news.
It was a culmination of like...
Culmination.
Culmination. I got hacked and then I knew that I'd got hacked after I thought, fucking hell, I've got to go through this rigmarole of getting all my shit back. But there's so many ups and downs. It was like, the last time I got hacked was in vanilla and it took like over a week to get my shit back. So that was a down, and then like further down I saw the video like that you posted where the actual guy was in my account on my paladin and was just like sat there like...
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that story.
Yeah.
Let's not blow our watch that early. Of course, Mr. Pandaria is here. The last show we did was the big live stream. We didn't quite make it to 24 hours. I think we went for about 16.
That was my fault, mate.
No, I was ready to stop as well. I was ready to stop. It was a long fucking grind.
No, mate, we did like 20.
We might have done about 20 hours, something like that.
Definitely.
It was a long day, for sure, but I felt like stopping. We did a lot of questing, but you, of course, had a very tumultuous time during that. You had to change your PC, you had to change your mouse, and what couldn't you do?
Anything.
Couldn't do a damn thing. A damn thing. So we're going to talk about the launch of Miss Panda and how that went, and the ups and downs that went along with that, which was a fucking nightmare. An absolute nightmare. But we expected that. It comes with all these things that we do with launching on games. We're going to talk about all the different aspects that we like from Miss Pandaria from both sides. Your perspective, my perspective, because you're now capped.
I am now capped.
After a long fucking haul. A long fucking haul. But let's talk about the initial thing, the launch of Mr. Pandaria. And we're going to talk about some movies and stuff later as well. And we've also got your transmogs. We've got your transmogs you've sent in. We put them together in a nice little compilation. We'll stick them on the YouTube channel as well.
I've not seen these ones either.
No, this is going to be a fresh perspective. Fresh overview.
I'm going being fresh.
The transmog king.
I'm a fucking connoisseur of transmog.
You are a connoisseur. You take it very seriously.
I do.
Take your transmogs very, very seriously. Did you transmog as an off question while you were leveling? Did you take the time to get new gear and think, you know what, that shit needs a transmog?
No.
You didn't?
Because the green leveling set for a rogue is a badass samurai set.
Oh, did you like it?
So I kept with it.
You kept with it. Are you transmogging to the green set now?
No.
No. You've changed your mind.
I'm basically, I'm going to get the fully blue heroic gear, and then I'm going to go, pow, back to my fucking Big Bird Angel Wing of Death.
Are we going back to the Big Bird? Back to the Big Bird, like a boss. So Mr. Pandaria came out on time. I think we got it exactly 11 p.m.
Oh, bang on, yeah.
Bang on 11 p.m. And we got the message, go ahead and start your quest. That was it. A bold move. I completely disagreed with it due to the following actions. We didn't have the sort of result in Cataclysm that we got this time. They ultimately ended up having to restart the server. Yeah. Which they should have done anyway. In Cataclysm, we got the message, we were all stood in Dalaran from Wrath of the Lich King. Right. And we got the message, relog, Cataclysm is now active. And then that relog seemed to be decent. We had none of the major issues that we resulted in Mr. Pandaria launch, which was really bad. It was the first 2 to 3 hours were just horrendous. They were so bad. We were watching each other on the screen, and we were live streaming it, of course. And it was essentially attacking. I mean, I got a nice head start. Not many people know, but I was going for a server first. I was trying for it. I was fully prepared to try for a server first, but I was going for it solo, and I only had the best was raid finder gear, so I was at a serious disadvantage. But I know the game. I knew the beta. I played to level 90. I'd also redone the Jade Forest earlier in the week.
Because they changed that.
They changed the Jade Forest. So I went and re-leveled in the Jade Forest on a fresh 85 pre-made, just to learn what the changes to the quest were and stuff. And I said to you, I'm going to try for a round first, but there's a lot of things that are really against me, so I don't want to push it too hard in case it's just a waste of my time. And ultimately, it was a fucking disaster. It was a total
fucking lag.
Yeah, after 2 hours, it was pretty clear there was no way I was going to get the realm first. In fact, I think the only people who managed to get 86 in a reasonable amount of time were people who got lucky and got to an instance server that didn't crash.
Yeah, definitely.
We were getting messages that people had been in instances and the servers had died and they couldn't even retrieve their character, which was something I was worried about. It happened in Cataclysm, so I didn't want to go into dungeons. I wanted to get that really fast to the Jade Forest and get ahead within the first 10-15 minutes, so that about half an hour in I would be on my own, leveling completely on my own. And I did that. That went perfectly fucking well. It went so well. I literally was out of Orgrimmar within 30-40 seconds of Miss Pandaria launching. I was on the Griffin. I was the first guy, I think, into the Jade Forest, and I was several quests ahead by the time the server really hit. Because you were just, I was like doing maybe 10 or 11 quests down the line, and you were doing quests that I'd done 10-15 minutes ago, and I was like, I've got a nice healthy lead already. I'm doing really fucking well. And then suddenly it happened, and it happened globally.
Fucking awful.
It was awful, wasn't it? It was 30-40 seconds per mob spawning, let alone attacking them. And I was attacking them, and I was guessing, the guys on the stream were like, how do you know the mob's dead? I'm like, I think I've done enough attacks for this mob to be dead. So I'm going to go somewhere else and try and attack something else. And then I was kind of worried that I would just load and I'd be dead. And after about an hour and a half, we just couldn't get anything done whatsoever. It was fucking terrible. And then it happened to you as well. And then your PC died, which was
It was a combination. Do you know why my PC died? The cooling fan is on the top of my PC. And we set it up so that I could have my additional monitor, so I could see the chat, I could have my tunes open and stuff. But I didn't know, well, I did know, but I totally forgot, because obviously you're used to your extractor fans being the side or the back or whatever, never usually on the top. And the monitor was on the top of my PC with a big fat base covering every bit of the extractor, and then all of a sudden the computer went straight to the blue screen, and I was like, why the fuck is this happening? I don't know what's going on. And then, like, as I went to grip the monitor to take it off, it was like you could cook fucking bacon on that monitor base. Hot? I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh man, that's bad news. Well, we changed your PC. Luckily, we had a spare.
Yeah.
And we got you kicking live and kicking. Eventually, once you managed to switch your mouse to left-handed. But as I said then, I was pretty fast. Yeah. But then I saw that some people had got 86 through instance grinding, and I was like, I was nowhere near 86. I thought, well, it's over already. You know, that's when you know. If you're over half a level behind in the first couple of hours, it's game over. So after that, I started taking it easier. I started looting mobs, which I wasn't doing. I wasn't looting mobs whatsoever, and just getting into the swing of things. And it was a long leveling experience. That, I mean, it took a few days before you capped. I managed to cap the next day, just about. But
my issue was I didn't get that much done on the release night because of the issues that I had. But then the fucking server queues. That's what kicks me right.
Yeah, server queues. Can I just get a bit of a fucking poll in the chat? What are the queues like on your server? I know some servers haven't had any queues. Our server is averaging at peak time about 3,000 queues.
Well, I'll tell you what now, because of all week, when I've been in work and Suzanne gets home, I've got Suzanne to log me in. Or someone.
Grab that, man.
Grab what? What am I grabbing? Alright, okay.
And just give me one of those.
Nice. Why don't we do top and bottom?
Nice.
But yeah, she logs me in. It started at 3.4k was the highest.
3,400.
3,400. And that'd average, if she logged me in at 5 PM, I'd get in just after 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's what I mean. But slowly through the week, and I do mean slowly, it went down to like 3,000, 2.8. And on Friday, which really surprised me because it was the same time every day as usual, it was 1.5k. So hopefully this is going to be a fucking recurring trend.
Yeah, there's a lot of people dropping out now.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be back on track for it, because that's going to obviously affect a lot of people who are raiding. Like I raid, we in Stark, we start raid at like 7:30. And if I'm not getting on until fucking 9, then that's going to be
no raiding for you, isn't it?
Exactly. But hopefully it's going to stop the bottleneck in the traffic now.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I'm just looking at what the guys have said here. Server is dead, no queue. 5-minute queues on Draenor. Sylvanas is a joke. 3,000 at peak. I was in the queue for 3 hours. Ouch. 3 hours. No queues. So 0. There isn't one. So we're just getting shit on.
It's just a high
3,500. So there's a huge differential there between people who are up to about 3,000 server and people with 0 server. At peak time on Twisting Nether, 50 player queue. That's not bad at all. 4 or 5 hours at a time. Nordrassil's no queue, 0 queue. So you can see that I can't even blame Blizzard for this. It would be nice to people to go, fuck Blizz. You can't. These are people who have quit the game, essentially. And you can't stop people rolling on a server where people haven't got active accounts. You can't do that.
No.
So you have to keep letting people roll. Suddenly everybody reactivates their account and we've got a serious problem on our hands. And I know a lot of our friends have taken the free transfer to level up. Booster and Untrill did it.
Yeah.
Untrill transferred off Sylvanas because he just could not level. He couldn't log into level, and then he capped very, very quickly on one of the quiet realms. And cross-realm zones are not making this any better.
Really?
Well, I can speak from Mighty Blubzor's experience, who's on a relatively quiet server. He's been openly offering for us to join him in a party to go and quest on his server, on Xenadar. Because you cross realm to his server. We moved to Xenadar when we're in party with him, and we quest there and get an easier time.
Why do you get an easier time?
Because the server's much less populated.
So yeah. Mobs pick up mobs, yeah. Okay.
So for you, there's just more mobs. There's more stuff to do. I think I was live streaming yesterday the dailies. We're obviously going to talk about the dailies soon enough. But I was doing the Golden Lotus dailies, which are an absolute fucking joke.
Really?
Oh, the Golden Lotus dailies are horrendous. They're really bad. And it was taking me and Genji on average 1 hour to complete those dailies. And on Xenadar, it takes on the average 10 minutes to complete those dailies because the access to the mobs and stuff like that. Golden Lotus is an absolute nightmare. So there's a lot of people in chat as well saying they're transferred away. And they transferred away to do all that kind of stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of people using the cross-realm system to actually go and quest elsewhere. But I said this is a problem. If we look at the Cloud Serpent dailies, which are like the Netherwing.
I started them today.
There's eggs, like the Netherwing eggs, that you can turn in for rep. So you can farm eggs and rep pretty quickly. You get quite a lot of rep for the eggs. But on a busy realm, obviously that is really, really hard. So what people have been doing is actually invading the low pop realms.
To get,
In
makes
order
sense. It's a smart move.
It's a smart move. They're invading the low populated realms, and I've seen a lot of posts pop up from people who purposely move to low pop realms in order to get on with their questing, to have a relatively quiet experience, less chance of ganking, and suddenly the server is filling up with people from the high populated realms who are taking all their shit, who are just turning up and just gangstering all their fucking stuff. I know a lot of people are doing this to get exalted with certain factions, are just using Real ID to get to low pop realms and take all their stuff. Making a hard time for those guys as well. So some backwards and forwards going on there. I mean, have you tried any cross-realm stuff yet?
No, just the only cross-realm stuff that I've done at the minute is when I was capping and I was live streaming at night. There was always guys in the chat who said, well, we've got a 90, we'll come and bodyguard you.
Oh, tell us about your bodyguarding thing, because that has gone down really well.
Awesome, mate. It was so good. It was like, usually it was the same bunch of guys, but then I'd have like one or two additional guys. But just at night time when I play, when I was leveling my rogue especially, I just live stream it just because instead of just sitting there with a quiet front room and just nothing to do, I thought, well, fuck it, I'll live stream it. I'll chat to the guys in the stream and stuff. And it was one of the guys, I think he's in the chat now, he's called Genoto, he's called Jack. He's like, I'll come and bodyguard for you. And then like, just a fucking light bulb went off my head. It's like, does anyone want to come and bodyguard me? Just made it sound cool, come and bodyguard me. And it was so funny, man. I always had a full party. It's like fucking, it was mainly for some reason, like, it was like boomkins and chamois, stuff like that. And it was so fucking good, man. It was just, I'd go through questing, and then as soon as there was some alliance or like anything like that, we run under the policy, don't attack unless attacked.
Bullshit.
Seriously.
I got the
Let me
impression.
finish.
Alright.
Let me finish. That's what it started as.
Oh, right, that's what it started.
That's what it started as. But then, like, as I started to hit the zones where there were 90 alliance, and I just basically get insta-gibbed. Fuck it, I took the bar off that, and it was so good. I'd like get to a new quest area, but those guys could fly, and they're saying like, right, okay, this is where you're going to be questing next. We'll meet you there. And I'd like go on there on my ground mount. By the time I got there, the 4 other guys in the party just fucking laid waste to every alliance that was there, and every mob. It was just easy fucking pickings, and it was so good. Like the best times were in like we have to go in caves and stuff like that. And just at random times, you'd see like, you'd run around the corner, you'd see a 90 alliance coming at you, and he'd take a pop at you, but as soon as he'd hit you, he's like, ah! And all of a sudden, there'd be like 4 of my guys in like, sometimes they'd been Stark, sometimes they just weren't. But then they're just like, you could imagine it if it was like a real life thing, they'd be stood behind me just going, and then they just absolutely obliterate him. I think that probably added time onto my questing, because you'd get in, I'd see the blood rage then, of just being able to like, when these people res, he's over here, guys! Just fucking stab him, and then like there'd be a shitstorm of like my bodyguard just absolutely laying waste to everything. It was so good.
Oh,
a lot of fun, man.
Well,
so
like, yeah, so I mean, again, so you're streaming now as well. So we've almost covered most of the day. I've dedicated like Fridays to be my streaming day.
Yeah.
So like yesterday we were streaming all day, which was mostly monk leveling. So we've got to talk about the monks and the pandas as well. We'll get to that, because I tried to avoid doing the panda stuff on beta. I try and leave as much as possible to playing it for the first time.
Yeah.
And I obviously had to, I was in method at the time, I had to level through beta. I had to go through all that stuff. So I saw all the zones, I did all the raid bosses, and it was fine, you know, it was all good. But this panda stuff was optional. I didn't have to do that, so I didn't. So I did it for the first time yesterday. Fucking crap compared to the Goblin one.
The Goblin one was cool as shit.
The Goblin one is so good. Yeah. It's really good. And the Worgen one is cool as well.
Someone was telling me last night when I was live streaming, you said there was far too much fucking RP in it or something.
Oh my god,
really?
The RP in the monk starting area? Shoot me. Really shoot me. It was all the time, and it was boring RP as well. I mean, it was in the style of the pandas and the whole theme and all that's going on, but it was just all the time. And it was quests like, run all the way to the top of this fucking temple, say hello to the guy, and the guy goes, okay, run all the way back down to the temple and open the gate that is directly above the temple. It was just stupid shit like that.
If you were an engineer, The Backglider.
Well, the thing is, because you don't choose a faction as a panda, you can't even send your heirloom gear.
Oh my god.
You can't send anything to a starting panda. You can start a monk as any other race, so your blood elf monk would be fine. They start with a mailbox. But with the pandas, you don't get to choose your faction until they're at level 12.
Right, okay.
And then it's, again, we had a discussion in the live stream about this. I don't know how you guys feel. I'm sure most of you have tried out the pandas now. Is the whole thing about choosing Horde and Alliance turns out to be just a question. Do you want to be Horde? Do you want to be Alliance? And some guy, I can't remember who it was in the chat, pointed out is, why is this not like a quest line? So you can actually... And I said, well, there's a medium here, because at some point you do have to choose, and they have to make it really obvious, because if you fuck this up, you have to start again.
Yeah.
You know, so they need to make it, do you want to be Horde, big red banner, do you want to be Alliance, big blue banner? That's fine. Let's do that about level 10.
Okay.
And then you do a quest which affiliates you with that faction, like help them out. So what you do in the Panda starting zones, you find a crashed Horde ship and you sort of help them out. And then you instantly go to a next, there you go, it was Novus. You then go to an Alliance crash ship and you help them out. So the Horde and Alliance are on the giant turtle that you're flying on, which is the Panda starting area, which is a big floating fucking turtle thing. And then, which is pretty cool. It's like Dionysus and you find out it's a giant tree.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of feel to it.
Don't worry, there's something about the turtle. It tells you how it comes to be when you do the Lawmaster quest.
Well, you almost gangster the turtle, which I was all up for. I thought, fuck the turtle. Fuck the turtle. Seriously, fuck the turtle. But this whole, at the end of it, it just goes, hey, you want to be Horde or Alliance? And you say Horde, and he goes, okay. Then you go to, and then suddenly you're transported to Orgrimmar, you go to Garrosh, and then you do another 5 minutes of RP with Garrosh going, ooh, all the other pandas who are Alliance are assholes, and if you're friends with them, you're not friends with me, and you're no friend of mine. And if you get, so then he just breaks into it. And he just does his whole RP and all this stuff, and he's kind of lame, and he's like, okay, now start the quest in Ashara or whatever. It was just very much like RP, building to something, and then it went, and you're done. Alright, awesome. Instead of going, do you want to be Horde or Alliance? Horde. Okay, well, you better go and find the Horde. They're on the Turtle Island. Let's help out the Horde. You need to show some sort of affiliation.
Like closure.
You need to do something to get there. But it was like, do you want to be Horde? Yeah. All right, we'll go see Garrosh then. Cool. All right. And the Garrosh is like, yeah, all right. you want to be Horde? No.
High five.
High five. Yeah, all right. You want to be Horde? High five. Yeah, it was just really sort of anticlimactic. I think they could have reworked that. Even just moving that quest.
That's what it sounds like. It was missing.
Quests
It sounds like it was missing closure, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sure there is closure in the RP, but there is so much RP in them first 10, 11 levels that by the time it got to Garrosh's RP, especially as I was streaming, I was like, okay, any questions? While this guy just wanders around, because the quest is called Walk with Garrosh.
Oh no.
Take a walk with me. Take a walk with me.
You know, like in Talladega Nights where Ricky Bobby goes around with Sacha Baron Cohen, his garden holding his hand.
It was a little bit like that, yeah. Walk with me. And he just goes on about, hey, you know what? Okay. You can be a Horde, no problem.
I'm just going to put this out there. I think you can join me.
I think, yeah, we'll call it even Stevens there. You can be a Horde. So, yeah, that beginning quest was pretty lame-tastic, I would like to say.
Lame-tastic, nice.
The other thing I want to mention about the monks is that there's a quest, a daily quest, that grants you 50% more experience.
Someone told me about this today in fucking guild chat. You get it at, like, level...
You get it at level 20.
Level 20.
Level 20.
But I read it and I thought... Why the fuck do I want to transport somewhere to come back? But then it was only when it was a totally different topic, and I was like grinding my rogue at the time, and they told me about that. Does that work to cap?
I think it works till 85.
That's fucking
I think it's there till 85. So essentially, what happens is you get and at level 20 you get an ability similar to DKs and similar to Druids. Teleport Moonglade, Deathgate, and this one's called the Zen Pilgrimage.
Yes. And
it takes you to a monk area on top of a mountain. Very similar to Batman Begins, where the League of Shadows are. That's the sort of feel that goes with it. Is all that. It works to cap. There you go. It works to cap.
It works to cap? High five.
Works to cap. And then you essentially you just do this quest for 2 seconds, and it gives you 1 hour of 50% more XP from killing mobs and quests.
If you can get that and straight into a dungeon grind, you are fucking savvy.
This is my issue. You can get, I think in Ragefire Chasm, I got 2.5 levels alone, just doing Ragefire Chasm. In doing Shadowfang Keep, I got another 2 levels. There is literally no reason to leave the place where you do your Zen pilgrimage. Questing is a complete waste of life if you're leveling a monk. Especially if you're wearing heirloom gear. You might as well just... I said to the guys on the stream, I basically, even me, who hates dungeon grinding, cannot possibly justify questing with this situation. You get so much heirloom gear with the legs as well, and the ring, and the fucking head, and everything else. You get like 60-70% more XP from that. Then you get another 50% XP on top for this bonus. There is no justifiable reason whatsoever to not instance grind it till at least like Wrath of the Lich King time.
If you don't have another account. Obviously, if it's
well,
your
you could do
character.
recruit a friend and shit like that. That's fine. Well, no, even if it's your first character, you shouldn't do it. There is no reason to. You get, especially if you queue as a brewmaster.
Oh, you're talking about just monks now?
Yeah, just monks.
Oh, yeah.
Just it's monk only. You have to have the Zen pilgrimage thing to get it. So if you're a brewmaster, so you can tank and get instant queues all the time. Or queue as tank and DPS. So essentially, I was Windwalker. I wanted to level as DPS and do some questing. I was really looking forward to doing 1,000 Needles again, where you get your boat.
Oh yeah, mate.
Get your tugboat.
And your fucking diving pack, mate.
Yeah, and your fucking diving pack and all that kind of stuff. I was really looking forward to that. And then I just went into Ragefire Chasm, got 2.5 levels. I was like, I cannot possibly justify doing any quests on this character. I really just cannot. It just makes no sense whatsoever. And that saddens me. I mean, it really takes away from part of the game, I think.
It does, but I mean, I look forward to this. I mean, to people like us who've done that fucking content, I know it's been rehashed in Cataclysm, but there's still a fucking core of it that is the same. And I think that with those options open to us, I think that's fucking amazing. The people who want to re-experience that or do it for the first time, then fair play to them. It's a good fucking grind into the game. And also, like, for those new people who are playing new classes, it's a slower introduction to your abilities as well. Whereas, like, if you've played that class before, or if you just know the fucking basis of what you are going to be doing, you know the guides, you know where to find guides, blah, 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 just fucking power through it. I think that's really cool.
Well, I'm going to be powering through it. I'm going to be powering through it. I can't force myself to quest again. It's not that I minded questing again, but it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense with this system in place with so much bonus experience. But I understand that people want this class level quickly, so it makes sense. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
So I can sort of I get it. Do you know what I mean? I get it. But I almost wish it was 100% more XP from quests. Like 50% more XP from killing mobs.
Oh, I see. So it justifies doing quest grinding as well.
Giving you a choice. It almost feels like there is no choice with that. If it's 50% more XP from killing mobs and completing quests, you might as well do dungeons. Because you can like... Yeah, but it's a daily quest and it's repeatable. So you can just do it again. You know, the buff you can keep up all the time. It's pretty cool.
You can't keep up the buff all the time.
Pretty much.
That monk pilgrimage thing is for an hour and it resets once a day.
No, I think you can... repeatable. I think it is.
No, the first time you do it, you can get it twice because the quest is to hand it.
Yeah, you can get it twice.
But after that, it's a 24-hour cooldown.
That's not too bad then.
It's still fucking 50% XP.
Yeah, it's still not too bad then.
If you're in a party of 5 and you get that quest, but if you like, I mean, for example, I'm gonna put it out like last night I leveled monks with like fucking 3 other monks. And it was cool as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
where have you leveled your monks now? Are you a blood elf monk?
Fuck yeah, I'm a blood elf monk.
You can't believe you're a blood elf monk.
Of course I'm a blood elf
Why would
monk.
you be a fucking blood elf monk?
Why would I not be a blood elf?
Are you a male blood elf monk?
But what I'm saying is...
a male blood elf.
No, if I can get like... fuck you. The guys, I mean like... It was me, do you know what was in chat? I think Senso Bastard who's in chat. And there's a couple of other guys, but we all made monks. But if I can get that fucking team tonight and we all go on this pilgrimage, as soon as we party, as soon as we click and go, pow Q, I'm fucking going to grind the fuck
Who's
out
tanking?
of that tonight. I'm not tanking, fuck that. I can't remember who was tanking. I can't remember for the life of me. I think it might have been Hulk Brogan.
Oh, so you've got a theme going on, haven't you, with your names?
Yes, all our monks in Stark at the minute, unless some retarded person didn't get the memo. All the names have got bro in them. You know, it's like a brotherly bond. Like my monk's called Prometheus. Nice. We've got Hulk Brogan, Brodo Baggins.
Brodo Baggins.
And there's a guy in chat called Senso who basically adds bastard at the end of every sentence, so his is called Broasted.
Everybody's got a better name than you.
Fuck you, bro.
Everybody's got a better name than you.
Prometheus is epic. I tell you what though, me and Tommy set it up as like a tag team where we had Iron Bro and Bro Machine.
That's
but then
better.
like it is cool as shit. But then like I got so antsy waiting to play my fucking monk that I thought, do you know what? I don't even want that name block. I'll get it later.
Bruce Wayne.
Tell you what else is good, mate. Even if you didn't want to do
Basil, bro.
Listen, that's thingy. Sean's got Basil, bro. Listen to this, mate. Someone fucking fired it out last night, and I was going to take it, but you know, someone else can take it now. For a monk that's not doing the bro thing, but wanted to do something like that, you could have Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, I saw Bruce
How
Wayne.
fucking good is that, Bruce Wayne?
I've beat you all.
Why?
Because my name is Ultra.
Oh, it's fucking Chuggernuts, isn't
Chuggernuts.
it? Chuggernuts, mate. Nice.
Chuggernuts. I can't believe nobody took Chuggernuts. I didn't even have to use any funny fucking letters. I was sat there and I was like, what do you think I should call my monk? And everyone's going, you know, like bro monk and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, I'm just going to try it. Chuggernuts. And he just went, let me log in. I was like, no fucking way has nobody claimed Chuggernuts. And then I spent 10 minutes trying to mail gear to myself.
I love that. You know, when you get a name that no one likes. I know it's going back to Cataclysm, but when I made my hunter and I called him Tony Stark with no fucking stupid character in it, I was just like...
It's weird, isn't it?
Nice,
and
yeah.
the realm's so busy as ours. I mean, if I was to try and find Preach anywhere, it's just an impossibility. But Chuggernuts? For a beer chugging fucking swilling monk, I am down with that.
That's cool as shit, man.
But overall, the playstyle of the monk... I was saying this as well. What level are you on your monk?
I'm only like level 22.
So you've got Fists of Fury.
Oh, that's
fucking 100 hand
mate.
slap.
I like the fucking, what's it called, that? The flying whatever kick.
Flying Serpent Kick.
Yeah, like,
I was so pissed off
oh
I didn't
my
get that
God.
as a tank. So
That's
I've respec
hilarious.
tank. I don't get it as a tank. But I tanked Wailing Caverns and Ragefire Chasm and...
Should I thank you?
No, not this one. I tanked
Dead
those
Mines.
two. Maybe Dead Mines. I tanked them as DPS.
Right.
Because it didn't fucking... You know,
How do you tank his DPS? How do you get through it?
just be a baller.
Just fucking mad.
Just be a baller. I was
Mad
doing like
beats.
45-80% of the damage or some shit. And with Fist of Fury, because you get 100% parry rating, so I wasn't taking any damage. It was...
Tell you what I do like, mate. It's probably the same animation on all characters, but it looks cheap on the Blood Elf, because Blood Elf is chief.com. Is the fucking blackout kick, mate.
Oh, do you like it? What's
Yeah.
it like on a Blood Elf? I'm quite interested.
It's like a fucking jumping, spinning back kick.
It looks like an RVD, mate. It's like a Van
Fucking
Daminator.
Van Daminator, mate.
Looks like a Van Daminator.
Nice.
But I was tanking that, but I got Flying Serpent Kick. I was chief
It's
pulling that
fucking
instance.
awesome, isn't it?
I was through that dungeon, and then I was looking behind me, and I was nearly dying because I was tanking his DPS spec. I was like, fuck.
Come on, guys.
Especially if you've got Celerity, where you get the extra rolls. So I was like
Oh, you took
commando
that?
rolling all the way down the dungeon, and Flying Serpent Kicking. I was 1.5 miles down the dungeon,
I
just
took the
tanking
run
all the
speed
mobs.
thing on the rolls, mate.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I picked the better talent and rolled 3 times and had a Flying
Oh no
Serpent
way,
Kick.
mate! I took the better talent where I rolled twice, but then once you finish rolling like a dick, I just fucking sprint past you. As you were.
So I took Celerity, which is the better talent in my opinion.
No
I
way.
was fucking
Who
rolling.
picks a talent called fucking celery?
You prick. Why don't you go eat some Vegemite, you stuffed up vagina?
Why the fuck would I eat Vegemite when I've got Marmite XO? That's right.
XO.
Strong Marmite.
X. X
I'm gonna fucking show you after this stream, mate.
Vegemite is
Marmite
disgusting.
XO. Fuck Vegemite. It's Marmite. Marmite.
Marmite's
Let's not
disgusting
sugarcoat
as
it.
well.
Marmite XO.
Do you like Twiglets?
We were
Do you
talking
like
about
Twiglets?
Twiglets are fucking awesome.
Oh, no!
If you don't like Twiglets, you're a cocksmoker.jpg.
I don't want to be a JPEG.
You are.
I want to be a PNG.
You're not even a fucking PNG. You're not even a portable networks graphic, mate. You're a fucking JPEG.
No, it's, you know, the file extension of PNG.
Of course I do.
What's JPEG?
Don't fucking know, do I?
You know why?
Because I don't work with
Owns.
JPEGs.
Because
Fuck
JPEGs don't eat Vegemite.
Because
Fucko.
JPEGs, no one likes JPEGs. It's all about EPS, mate.
Next level. Vegemite. Look at everyone cheering for Vegemite.
Vegemite,
It's disgusting.
Am I in the?
I'm
am
Richard
I
Otto.
thinking-
Don't like Twiglets.
Am I in the right? Vegemite is just Marmite, isn't it? Marmite's
Yeah.
a brand of the same product.
Mhm.
Right, fuck you. Vegemite owns.
You know what?
Gonna put that out there.
Marmite? Not for me.
Vegemite and cheese on a sandwich. Win. Hashtag win.
Why don't you have some Piccalilli
Trending
while
in the
you're at
fucking
it?
chat. Fuck
Why don't you
Piccalilli.
have some Piccalilli while you're at it?
Piccalilli's like toxic anus. It looks
Vegemite
awful.
and Piccalilli.
You don't fucking eat anything that's luminous.
Luminous it is as well, isn't it?
Fucking
Glows in the
totally,
fucking
yeah.
dark. Who's eating things that glow in
Well,
the
I
dark?
say, imagine if
it's
you're
like
trying, like-
shitting gold bricks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, can you imagine what your piss looks like after some
Imagine you
Piccalilli
dump it,
monster?
but like a fucking plutonium rod.
They get a radioactive shit. Oh, Piccalilli, fucking dirty. Marmite is for real men. Real men who suck.
Marmite is for real men.
Yeah, Marmite is for real men.
But-
in prison,
The leaders, the leaders of those men, mate, it's Marmite XO.
the leaders of them, mate. Is that why you have a... Don't just have a pot noodle. It's a pot noodle Big Daddy.
Pot noodle Big Daddy.
What do you have? What flavour?
Bombay Bad Boy.
There's so many names in that. I have an XL Big Daddy Bombay Bad Boy pot noodle. That's how I roll.
And
I
2
feel
rounds.
so butch.
And 2 rounds of bread.
It's a bread. Buttered.
Buttered.
A little bit of soy. A little bit of soy. Just to taste
Bit
the
of chili
difference.
sauce on that.
So you're a higher level than me on your monk, which is pissing annoying.
What level are you, monk?
20, I believe.
What a loser.
Fuck you. But you started with
I started with the bros, mate.
alien gear. Have you got the ring? You got the ring?
No. Oh, fuck, that's from fishing daily competition, isn't it?
Yeah.
As if I'd fucking bother with that.
Why don't you just win something for once in your life
Why don't
instead
I-
of being Mr. Second Place?
Oh, really? Why don't I just not have that alien piece but still be beating your monk?
Yeah, well, do you want to put it to the test?
Oh, do you want a fucking game, do you?
Do you want a game? Do you want a game?
What do you think I want to do after this web show?
Have you even done? Did you even do the fishing con thing in Booty Bay? Have you got an Arcanite fishing pole?
No.
Get a load of this guy.
I've got a
What
fucking
waste of
Terminator
life.
fishing pole from Zul'Gurub,
Shit.
mate.
Doesn't
Remember
even
that?
have it. Doesn't even have it. Fucking.
Don't you remember
loser.
the fucking Terminator fishing pole?
Yeah, it was worse than the Arcanite
It was
fishing
fucking
pole.
chief, and I've got the fucking Kaluak fishing pole as well, mate.
Equally as bad.
When you've got a fishing pole that's got the word Terminator in it, come and speak to me.
Yeah, well, I've got an Arcanite fishing pole that
Arcanite.
shits on the Terminator.
Do you remember
know
the
what mine
Arcanite?
is?
Hey, guys.
Mine's the T1 million.
No, it isn't, mate. Do you remember the Arcanite Reaper?
Yours is the John Connor.
Arcanite Reaper.
The John Connor of fishing poles.
Mate, you've got the word Arcanite in it. Your argument is invalid.
It wins.
You know what mine's got in it? Terminator.
Yeah, bad Terminator.
Fuck you,
Alright,
Arcanite.
alright.
Terminator.
I'm just going to put this out there.
Why don't you put it into the chat of people that come and
I'm
watch
going
you?
to put it out there.
What sounds better, Arcanite or Terminator?
Terminator 4. Thank you.
You can't just fucking do that. That's not fair.
Hey, I don't want you to Rise of the Machines near me.
Do you remember when they made that video about the Arcanite Reaper?
Terminator
Joking.
Salvation.
Arcanite Reaper, ho!
Terminator Salvation.
Terminator Salvation was pretty decent. It's...
What?
Alright then, okay.
What?
Terminator... Whoa.
What?
Terminator 2.
Is
Awesome.
been surpassed by Terminator 3.
No, it isn't. Terminator 2 is fucking legit. And go out. Let's just take it to the chat there. Terminator equals win. Terminator. I see one Arcanite, which is spelt wrong.
And this, of course, is the grammar competition. This is the grammar competition.
You have spoken. One of us have heard you. The important one. The talent heard you.
Yeah, the talent
talent.
always gets it wrong.
Even Senso's on board, mate. What does Senso say?
But RoboCop. It's shards like that. RoboCop. I like robots.
I put my pants on.
I like the one with the robot. Fucking loser shot.
Terminator bastards.
Terminator bus. Starship Troopers. Random things. I didn't say RoboCop.
Is there any other question that you want to be wronged on?
I do want to get back to monks.
Let's go.
Have you got your touch of death yet? Touch of death. Touch of
Fuck
death.
me.
Touch of
Do you
death.
know what? I'm fucking. Oh, I hate it at the minute because as well as monks, I'm Mistweaver DPS, isn't it? Mistweaver's DPS.
Windwalker.
Windwalker. Sorry, my bad. Because I'm still new to it. I'm a dick. I don't get the fucking. You know, like when you get kill shot and stuff like that, or you get procs and things like that, and it's got the built-in UI frame that comes around your character. I've not noticed that on my monk.
Why would you?
Like, you know, like for touch of death, because touch
Yeah,
of death.
but you get them later for your mastery procs.
Oh.
Your mastery procs as a monk are either a free tiger palm
Okay.
or a free blackout kick.
Blackout kick for life. Van Damme.
Because you're going to get your flying tiger kick, I think it's called, soon.
It's not going to take over my fucking flying. I'm going to fucking AoE bastard everyone after I get there immediately kick, is it?
No, it's better.
Fuck off, it's better. Take a hike.
It is, it's better. Trust me, it's much better. You'll like it. Although it's a bit of a pain in the ass because you're going to have a lot of debuffs to keep up. Because I assume you've been keeping Tiger Palm on.
Fuck yeah, mate. 3 stacks.
And then you need to keep your Tiger Kick up. It's important. It hits really hard though. It's fine, mate. And then you've got your Fist of Fury.
But that means if I've got to do all
Have you
that
noticed
shit-
everything's based on Mortal Kombat though?
I'll tell you what else is based on Mortal Kombat.
And Street Fighter.
There was of course I fucking noticed it. We talked about this when we were doing the beta.
Touch of Death though, Simpsons. Touch of Death, Touch of Death.
I've not seen that one. But no, the
Rising Sun Kick.
there's a guy when you do the Lore Walker quest. It's called the Ballad of Lu Lang. Can't believe they made such a fucking blatant Street Fighter reference.
I fucking hate heroes.
Fucking mate, I'll tell you what. Those games, mate. Fucking complete rip-off of Tekken.
Yeah. Tekken's a really mean game.
Fuck Tekken, mate. Tekken's a loser Street Fighter.
Yeah. You know, I like Tekken.
I prefer Street Fighter.
I like Eddie Goro.
Why?
Because he does fucking capoeira. Spell that.
C-A-P Awera.
Motherfucker. So, your monkey happy with? You like it?
I love it so far, yeah.
Why
definitely.
didn't you roll with the panda? Do you not like the look of the pandas?
Do you know what? I don't give a fucking shit how this comes across. It's so superficial and everything. Obviously, why I play Blood Elf, I like the way they look, and that's why I like to play my characters. I know that, obviously, when you're hardcore raiding, you have to spit? Apologies.
You have to spit lyrics.
You have to pick specific races because it's obviously best for raiding, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit about that for that sort of difference. But pandas, it's a superficial thing, which is why I'm being a transbag and shit. A male panda is a fat bastard. A Blood Elf male is fucking suave. He's a fucking killer, mate. He's like James Bond.
Are we going to see Skyfall? When's it out? Is it out now?
We're going to see Skyfall. I think it's November.
Oh, okay. We'll get to the movies
fuck
soon.
yeah, we're going to go and see Skyfall.
Yeah, I need to get to the movies later on because I want some opinion from some balls.
I want opinions. Best James Bond.
For me, Daniel Craig.
Wrong.
I think Craig wins every time. He's much more brutal.
He's a
much
really
more
good
visceral.
Bond. Yeah, but that's it though, because these are meant to be prequels, and it's supposed to be before he picks up his like debonair, suave sort of persona.
Don't like his debonair, suave stuff. Never have.
Mine was always Roger Moore, but Pierce Brosnan. Pierce
What?
Brosnan is my favourite.
Brother?
I don't give a shit.
Brother?
Pierce Brosnan was the most suave motherfucking Bond.
Brother?
Brother was the shit.
Fucking brother?
It's always about brothers. Everyone's gonna go, it's fucking Sean Connery, you dickhead! And it's not. Sean Connery's so fucking super. The only good thing that Sean Connery did, and I'll keep it really fucking short down, me and my dad years ago went to a Bondathon, mate.
Nice.
At the cinema in Ashton, and there was one of the films which Sean Connery was in, and he's being chased on skis, and then he jumps off the cliff, and all the guys in the skis are like, stop. And when he's diving down, the parachute comes open, and it comes out with a big Union Jack on it. Fucking everyone in the cinema, whoa! Fucking mint.
Is that it? Piss.
It's like fucking high-fiving everyone.
Oh, you guys are kissing ass. There's so much shout for fucking Brosen.
Mate, Pierce
Fuck
Brosnan.
you guys. This
Do
is
you know what?
This isn't the ghost show.
It fucking is now. Do you know why?
You're taking over. You've gone rogue.
The truth and the talent.
Brother. No
Brother.
way.
Do you know what?
Brother.
You know.
Liam Neeson should have been Bond.
Do you know what? It wouldn't have been. Oh, fucking
You can't have James Bond with full-blown AIDS. I've got
Ring.
I thought
We're closed. I wasn't here yesterday. I was at the doctor's. I've got AIDS.
Got full-blown AIDS. No, Craig is the only real one. I'm with Dark. See, Dark's sticking up for me. Craig's the only. Craig wins.
He's like that one person who's.
Yeah, look at Piper and Stark fanboys for the lose. Fucking, we want the Preach fanboys.
Wait. Stark fanboys for the lose.
You know who's the best?
Do you want to say, mate? Give me your fucking mouse.
Fuck off.
Give me your
He's
fucking
with
mouse.
me. He's with me.
I don't give a shit. You don't roll up in this fucking humpy bumpy and say shit
with
like
me.
that.
He's with me.
Alright.
I'm going to change it to the next level. George Lazenby. Next fucking level.
Do you know what? I had a debate with him work, and you probably can't weigh up on it because I know that you're not fucking into your James Bond lore.
I'm not a Bond lord.
We were talking about worst James Bonds, and I said David Niven. It was like, David Niven wasn't a James Bond, but the original James Bond
Casino
film
Royale?
was called Casino Royale, played by David Niven. And it was just like, I had to IMDb and sit there. I wish I could have put a fucking frame around my computer monitor. Have a look at this, you pricks! Right! Yeah? Fuck off back to your desk.
I need a camera to follow you around daily. Because I bet that you were infuriated. I can imagine. It was like when you told me there was a guy behind you who was trying to explain while you were watching Captain America, I think at the cinema, why Tony Stark was in the movie.
Fuck me. That well annoyed me.
Look at the reaction.
No, like I hate shit like that. But this is my issue. This I rage too quick about over the most fucking trivial things. We was watching Captain America, me and Suzanne, my girlfriend, and basically it was the premiere, so it was packed. And there's a part where Tony Stark's dad, Howard Stark, he's doing the press conference on the fucking car that levitates and stuff like that, using his new sort of like pre-arc technology. And sat behind me, some guy's girlfriend said to her boyfriend, "Why is Tony Stark in this?" And then he turned around and said, "Well, you're not thinking his chest, it keeps him young." And I was sat there, and I turned around and went, it's his fucking dad.
So infuriating.
Oh, he was so
like literally so angry.
Just say to her, I don't know. If you fucking moron, get out.
Get out.
Who goes to see a Captain America premiere and doesn't know shit like that, you fucking tool? But they call him Howard Stark. Howard Stark. Why is Tony Stark in this? Oh, because he's still fucking young. That's why. Fuck off. Fucking dickhead.
Should we get back to WoW stuff? We kind of drifted into films a bit earlier.
And he was really fucking ugly as well.
Was he ugly as fuck? A lot of ugly people around these days. You know what I'm feeling at the moment? Before we get back to WoW, black leggings that don't fit. I need like a daily dose of seeing some girl who thinks it's really attractive to wear really tight, too small black leggings that show her underwear through it, and they're just walking down the street.
I was just going to say that.
I can't fucking believe anybody would think that is attractive.
No, dude.
I've seen some things today that would scar you for life.
The thing, I was just going to, when you talk about tight black leggings, I was going to say, because there's people in my work who fucking do that, and I collared one of them for it. I'm going back like 3 weeks or something. I said, do you know what, you can see your fucking thong through them? Oh, can you? Yeah.
And it's hanging.
Go and change.
You need a shit.
You fucking tramp. Yeah.
It's so trampy. It really is.
You know what? I'm going to come into work in arseless chaps.
Arseless chaps.
Yeah.
Booster told me some girl came to his work in a see-through top, and he had to tell her that wasn't acceptable.
Man, you can see Booster doing that as well. Listen, you trampy bitch. Fuck off and get changed.
I don't want to sound like an old guy, but shit me, seeing people's underwear, like, especially when it's hanging George panty day.
Don't want to fucking sound like a wet biscuit here, but I can see your saggy tits and they look like 2 mounds of cottage cheese.
Oh no.
Now put a cardigan on.
You're like 2 bowls of rice pudding with Vegemite on top. Minging.
2 bowls of rice pudding with a fucking paracetamol on the top.
I
need to fucking, you know what? I need to stop raging. My glasses have legit steamed up.
Oh well, the steam will always be there. The steam will be there. Just because your ghost owns Preach. What is this? You started a war? There's a war starting.
What do you mean?
Who's with Ghost and who's with Preach?
It's not fucking Twilight.
Hey, I like Twilight.
Mate, fucking Team Jacob.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm Team the other guy.
Oh right.
What's he called?
Edward.
Edward. I was going to say Team Jacob. You're Team Jacob, and I'm the other guy. Team Jacob. Go Jacob.
You seen that 5 second, you know them 5 second short videos?
No.
Where they're just movies in 5 seconds, like really quick films. They're really funny. But one of them, someone took the piss out of Twilight, and this girl like to pretend to be Bella. And she turns around, and Jacob's like running out, rips his top. Jacob, leave your top on for once, and he goes, no. He runs off. So funny.
Team Ghost, Team Preach. We need t-shirts. Team Ghost, Team Preach. I'll wear yours, you wear mine.
Oh, nice, mate.
But you'll cheat because you're a prick.
I'll Photoshop mine, mate, so that when you fucking turn around, it'll be like a hologram that says, Ghost, really. Team Preach. But seriously, Ghost.
Seriously, I love guys. I love this guy. Okay, let's get back to WoW. I'm going for...
Can we go for a break now? Because my mouth's really fucking dry.
It's been nearly an hour.
Really?
Yeah, it's 10 to 9.
We
haven't talked about anything yet. This is going to be one of them long web shows, guys. Alright, we're going to take an ad break. I'm going to be right back.
I need to fucking cool that. I'm going to put the aircon on while we go.
I can't believe we've been on for an hour. We haven't done a fucking thing.
See, Senzo's got it, mate. Team Bastard.
Team Bastard. Alright, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Minutes, sorry.